Remember the days when guys like Michael Strahan, Tiki Barber, Jeremy Shockey, and Plaxico Burress had so much off-season baggage it would dominate the first day of Giants training camp? Well, I have to admit, I miss those days. Camp opened earlier today for the G-men, and things were, dare I say, quiet. No tabloid-esque drama this year. Eli Manning and company hit the field at UAlbany with a very businesslike attitude. Now, these guys haven't seen each other since mini camps in June, but they're going to be seeing a lot of each other in the next few weeks, that's for sure. After all, that's what training camp is all about. Now, today the guys ran through some drills and spent some time getting acclimated, you know, the usual stuff. But that won't last for long. Let's not forget last year's 5-0 start led to an 8-8 finish that left the Big Blue out of the playoffs for the first time since 2004, something these guys were forced to live with for the last 7 months. But that was then, and this is now, and Eli Manning is looking forward to a fresh start.
Game-changing plays.
While we're talking Giants training camp, how about this dude right here? He returns to his old stomping grounds with a new promotion. Sean Ryan is the new wide receivers coach for the Giants. The Hudson Falls native spent the previous 3 seasons as the offensive quality control coach. As you can imagine, the Hudson Falls High School grad is stoked about his new gig and obviously thankful for the opportunity.
What you appreciate about an organization.
Kerry Wood showed up to today's Yanks-Rays game clean shaven. You know the boss is looking down and smiling about that one. Not much else to smile about in this one. As for A-Rod, he's still sitting on 600, and that's because he spent the afternoon sitting down in the dugout. And here's our proof. A-Rod getting the day off. Bottom of the second, Kelly Shopik hits, and Lance Berkman misses. Dope! Lance can't make the play at first. Willie Ibar scores. 1-zip Rays. Bottom of the fourth now. Berkman redeems himself, making the diving stop on Gabe Kapler's ground ball. That play right there, a thing of beauty, easily saved 2 runs from scoring. We move to the top of the 6th now. What is this, Berkman's demo reel? Berkman gets his first hit as a Yankee with this single to right field. And now that you've just watched Lance's resume tape, we have to report to you that the Yankees lost by the final of 3-zip. Red Sox and Tigers, and this was another thriller at the Fens. A lot of those lately. We waste no time, kids. Bottom of the 9th, game knotted at 3. Marco Scutaro drops down the sack bunt. Robbie Weinhardt throws the ball away, and as a result, the game away. For the 2nd straight day, the Red Sox win in walk-off fashion. Your final, Red Sox 4, Tigers 3. Mets hosting the D-backs on Hall of Fame Day. Former GM Frank Cashin, Darryl Strawberry, former skip Davey Johnson, and Dwight Gooden were all inducted into the Mets Hall of Fame. And it's too bad Strawberry and Gooden weren't available for this one because the Mets desperately needed their services, and that's an understatement. Adam LaRoche jacks a 3-run homer off a starter, Jonathan Neese, in the 4th, and then you know what? He enjoyed it so much, LaRoche did it again in the 5th. Another 3-run blast off of Neese. And there was more where that came from. Arizona scored early and scored often as the Mets lose 14-1. Whew. This next story brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, having big shoes to fill. When Nationals pitching phenom Steven Strasburg, baseball's version of Elvis Presley, was placed on the DL last week, people panicked. And guess who took Strasburg's place in the lineup today against the Phillies? You got it. Siena grad John Lannon. Now, regarding Strasburg, he threw for the first time before today's game, and he claimed there was no pain in his right shoulder whatsoever. He hopes to be back next week. Now, as for Lannon, well, he made his first start since June 20th and tossed 5 solid innings against Philly, giving up 2 runs on 7 hits while striking out 3. Lannon gets a no decision in this one as the Nats failed to sweep the Phils, losing in 11 innings, ouch, by the final of 6-4. The Ruffian Invitational Handicap headlined today's race schedule at Saratoga. $250,000 on the line in this one. A horse can buy a lot with that money. Here now is Tom Durkin, who hates to yawn but loves to stretch.
Malibu Prayer.
That is it in sports. Craig, back to you.
Good stuff there. Thanks, AJ.